Hi, this is Roland from PMI JCM Realty Group, where we manage properties from an asset management perspective. Should you live in your multi-family rental property? Here are some key benefits as well as disadvantages to consider before you decide. And so what we want to do today is you want to discuss 3 benefits of living in your multifamily unit and 3 disadvantages as well. And so you may ask yourself, should you live in your multifamily unit? I don't see a problem with it. A lot of big investors live in, large structures like, Donald Trump lives in, Trump Tower, right? And so it just so happens that that is a good way to maximize your return on investment and get the best of the tax benefits as well. But there's some disadvantages as well, particularly if you're not that big and people have access to you may become problematic. So let's talk about the pros and the cons. So first, let's start with the pros. Pro number one, mortgage payments get a whole lot easier. You get a lot of tax benefits for living in the place that you own. And so it makes paperwork a lot easier, and it also makes mortgage payments easier. And that's a great reason to live in your multifamily complex. Second, you get financial perks, right? There are government programs you can use. There are reduced fees that you'll have. There are tax advantages. And so the financial perks of living in a property that you own is awesome. So if you have a multifamily unit and you have other people, paying your mortgage, it's a lot easier, right? And so the financial perks are incredible when you live in a property you own. Pro number 3, keeping an eye on your investment is easier, right? Because you're there every day, right? You live there, you can hear things, you know what's happening on your property, which is a good thing. And you can get to things really, really quickly. Now, that leads to the con. You're short on options when it comes to locations, right? You're not going to have well, not that you're not going to have multifamily buildings in suburban areas, because there are some there, right? But there are not as many as single family residential homes. And so you may be limited, depending on the city that you're in, on your options for those type of complexes, right? So they're usually in urban areas, not always, but usually. And so you have to pick and choose wisely. Con number 2 is, that easy access works both ways. You have easy access to the tenants, but they also have easy access to you. And if they know that you're the owner, they may bug you a lot. Your privacy is limited, and you're going in and out. You have guests going in and out. They may see that. And, if you buy a new car, or especially after you raise the rent, they may, address you about it, which they shouldn't. But, when people feel like, you're raising their rent for your personal gain, which you should be, because it is your right to buy whatever type of vehicle you want, right? And if the market rates dictate that the rent should be high, you should be able to raise it. But having too much access to you can cause you a lot of headache in the long run. And so you need to keep these benefits and these disadvantages in mind when you're considering living in a multifamily unit that you own. If you ever decide that you want to get into that area, you can contact PMI JCM Realty Group. We are here. We're eager to help. We're also having a free webinar to teach about this topic, but also how to guarantee the rent even if the tenant doesn't pay. We also have a topic that talks about how to manage your expenses, right? So your mortgage, your taxes, your insurance, how to reduce your hard costs. Those are all going to be in the webinar on how to streamline your rental property and portfolio for maximum growth. So you don't want to miss out on that. We also have a Facebook group that's available to you. We have investors on there, as well as property managers and real estate agents that are able to answer questions that you have about the market. And if you want more tailored, detailed advice, contact me with the link on here on this article. Put a meeting on my calendar. I'd be more than happy to talk to you. You can also call me directly at 813-333-9617. You can send me an email at rcharles@pmijcmrealtygroup.com, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Thanks. Have a great day.